Okay, I think we can start. Hi again. It's my third presentation today in this stage. I start to like it. It's not every day that we have that kind of opportunity, so I try to enjoy it as much as I can. So this presentation now, 20 minutes, one more time, to talk about Odoo website, all the new features. So beforehand, we took a look at product configurator, multi-websites, the dashboards that are also used in e-commerce, which is part of website. And now we're going to have a look, we're going to shed some light on all the other improvements we've made this last year on the website applications. So this is going to be my only slide. So it's not going to be boring. Then I will go straight to the product and directly demonstrate all the things, and there are a lot. There is a lot to show. Last year, I was here to talk about e-commerce, new features on e-commerce, because version 11, actually I did a mistake here, and I just noticed now. It's actually, it's actually in version 11 that we improved the e-commerce, and in version 12 that we are improving the design. Yeah, versions are going so fast that I'm even sometimes a bit lost when doing my slides. Anyway, so last year, most of the improvements on website were done for e-commerce in order to add the missing features that any company needed to start a shop. This year, now that we have a strong selling and website features, and I can show this to you, going to the system. So that's the website scope with all the features you can install, and most of those modules create integration between the front end and the back end. We have modules to sell products, to publish your events, your available jobs, to manage a forum. So a lot of modules available. That was the focus on version 11, making sure that in terms of integration and features, we had what was needed to compete with the competition. Now, version 12, we went back to the basics of a website. So when a company needs to change, needs a website or wants to change the website system, they of course need something to easily reuse their branding. I will connect now to my front end. So that was multi-website, my previous presentation. Okay, I'll switch to my main website here. So first thing we did to improve the customization of my website is enabling the addition of all the website components. So clicking Customize, the little the drop-down menu you have here, you'll be happy to see that the customized theme is now generic to any kind of theme installed in your system. It's something generic. Beforehand, it was something built specifically for every single theme. Now we just made it generic, and we empowered it with way more features. The first issue previous versions were encountered was the company branding. Here in Odoo 12, you can, in a few clicks, use your company colors, for instance. So I have here a few colors, the main colors of my website, and I can easily change them. Clicking the color, I have a custom color picker where I can either choose a custom color or add the code of this color. So for new user, it's very easy to reuse its branding and see what the website looks like with it. In the primary color, no, mine is going to be a bit more red, like this. You can choose. Yeah. Based on this first color, the system is automatically computing matching colors that will look nice with this primary color. And of course, I can go down and customize them. And we've did that for all the main components of my website. Here are the main colors that I will use in the building blocks. But I can also edit the backgrounds of my body, the menus, the footers. I'll do it for the footer. And actually, I will reuse the primary one. All right. And then I'll see what it looks like. Going down the list, I can even change the default color of the text, the different text tags, and the color of the main Bootstrap elements. Okay, that's only for colors. When it comes to layout, I can either choose between a full layout or a boxed one. And I can change fonts. Here I have a list of predefined fonts, and I can choose the default font for every single element, the title, body, buttons, navigation bar, etc. So that's first good thing. Finally, you can use your own branding in a few clicks without going down to the HTML editor. You see here I applied orange as a footer color, and I instantly have it. Okay. Now let's start editing the page. Here I've already started. And we can, let me just remove that one. Okay, I'm now in the editing mode. You will also be surprised to see how beautiful our new building blocks are. You can test any one and even compare with the previous version. It's, yeah, there is no match. Now everything has been improved to be fully editable in terms of colors, sizing, etc. If I click here, the customize button, I have way more options, and I will demonstrate here with the 3 columns. You can first change the number of columns. Here, to showcase my business, I don't need 3 columns, but 2. I simply change the number of columns here, and it's automatically adapted. So the number of options per element here have been considerably increased. And you will see that through the example. You can set now backgrounds on anything. You can put effects on your images, on your content, anywhere. So all those building blocks have been improved. We had also the issue with some themes that there were actually too many building blocks. So we sorted a bit and made sure that there wasn't any duplicate, because sometimes some themes were actually adding some duplicates with just a few added functionalities. We merged everything into the generic solution so that you can easily pick up the building block you need without checking through all the duplicates. So it's really nice, a neat list of elements I can drag and drop in my page. So I have here 2 columns to showcase my business. So this one is not really about bike. I will change the picture. Oh, what is it? There is here a new search bar when you can search any kind of free of right picture. I will type bike, for instance, because my business is about bikes. And you see, in a glimpse of an eye, I get matching pictures with bikes. I will personally really like that one. It is used, okay, and it's high quality, so it renders really nice. I will change this one to have the same kind of displaying. Bike, yes, let's do something more sport-related. Okay, I could, yeah, the sizing is not it's a bit different, but okay, that's fine here. You can edit the text, sport bikes, and so on and so on, okay? So you got the point. So that's to describe my business, and then I will have a call to action to lead visitors into a contact form and create leads for my business, for instance. And here, of course, I can easily change the colors. You will notice that the color picker is brand new. Beforehand, you had the choice among a few colors. Now you have a full color picker, and you have, first thing you see here, it's actually the colors. I'll show it here. All the colors of your website. So the colors of your company will show up at first. And I will use it here. So you see, very, very easily you can choose your elements. The most important elements, of course, are put atop. So the most important elements of a page. And then going down the list, you have more feature-related things. The list of your blogs, the list of your products, pricing comparison, your company team, etc. So it's well sorted. And all of them have been improved to be fully customized. So it's a huge, huge work that our website team have made over the last months, and we're gonna push the level even higher in the months to come with new themes, new building blocks, and so on. So speaking of content and pictures, you will be also very pleased to see that finally you can crop and modify images straight from Odoo. For instance, here, good example. Yeah, those two pictures have a different sizing. I would like to correct that. I will click this new icon available in the top edition bar to crop my pictures, and I will apply a specific format on it, like this one, and I will do so on the first picture too, like this. So you can either use specific formats or play with the system at your own convenience. Yes, like this, perfect. You can even, yeah. Change the size, you can flip them, you can play with the zoom, etc. Okay, now it's neat, two pictures with the same sizing in a few clicks. Beforehand, you had to play with an external image editor. It was a bit boring. Forget that. Okay, I save my page. Also, when you start with the system, you have more elements editable. I click this top bar. I have a drop-down menu with some options. Here, it's already applied, but I can have a transparency on the top bar so that it overlays on the first image, so that it's for a better visual effect. You can also have, of course, different transparency levels. Okay, you can choose among different styles. Maybe this one looks even better. I'll save it. Same thing for the footer. Here, the footer is directly editable. If I want one extra column, I will come here, change the number of columns, and have a new column directly added to my footer. So all the elements of your website are directly editable without going down to the settings or to the HTML code. So that's the design. So much better than it used to be. So now, in just a few minutes, if you start from another system, you will retrieve the same layout using all the customization options and the building blocks. So that's the design part. That's not it. Looking at the native options of the website editor, I see here the SEO tool to improve the search engines. It's a brand new screen. It was existing before, but we've improved it with the use of keywords. I will, of course, type some keywords here. Bike store. I can, in case of multi-languages websites, I can apply this keyword in a particular language. Here I only have English. And here I see how this term is used through my website. And actually, the keywords are no longer used by search engines, but it's not for that. It's not to say Google, hey, this is my keyword. It's more to improve your content. If you target bike store search in search engines, you have to make sure that this term is used throughout your website. And this is what this new tab that you see here is showing. For instance, bike store, which is my main business, should be used in all the components of my website. And for now, it's not the case. So I have to fix it. Now we'll look at the similar search on search engines. I will see that, yeah, a lot of search for bike stores are used to the term online. So I will click online and see, okay, is the term online used in my content? It's not the case. So I have to improve it, and I have to put it in my content. So I'll put, for instance, here, visit your favorite bike store. All right. And now I see that this term bike store is used in the content. I can, of course, put it in the description, so in the meta description given to the search engines. The most popular online bike store. Okay, let's show off in the world. And I will put this in 2 words. Okay, so you see that directly this table is updated with the new content. And the goal here is to have the most checks possible. But it's visual. Beforehand, we were playing with colors and stuff. It was less user-friendly. That's not it. That's not it. Social shares. Social share, now you can choose the picture. And you've got here a list of all the pictures used in the page, and you simply pick the one you want to share in the social media when you put the link in a post. So by default, I've got the logo of my company, which is a nice one, but I want something more sport-related. I will have this one instead. Okay, so, and now moving forward, whenever I use this, I share this, this page, this website on a social media, I'll have this picture automatically used. Okay, so the design has been improved, the native tool like SEO optimizations, and speaking of that, we also improved the page properties. If I go and edit the pages here, you will directly see at a glance all the pages that are not well SEO optimized. Here we have a new icon dedicated to SEO. When it checks, it means that the job has been done, but when you have a cross, it means that you still have to improve it. And you can click this icon to directly open it up in the page. See here, okay, maybe the title is missing, so I'll have the bike store. So before launching my website, I will make sure that all those things are done. And this dashboard with my pages will tell me directly which page still needs some improvement in terms of SEO. And this, for instance, is now integrated with the new features of Odoo. The digest, you receive an email with your weekly KPIs. In this email, you'll have a link, well, you started a website, that's really nice, it looks awesome, but you forgot to optimize SEO for this page, and this one. And in one link, you will land here and be able to solve it. So even if you forget it, Odoo, through emails, will tell you that you have to do it before launching the website. So that's it for SEO. Multi-websites, we had another session dedicated to that 1 hour ago. I invite you to watch it, to watch the streaming online if you're interested in. But just in a long story short, you can now create as many websites as you want to with completely different content and design. The way to switch from one website to another, it's as simple as a click. You have here a list of all your available websites, and it's integrated with all the Odoo features in the backend. So all the objects published on your website will be compatible with the multi-website, making this functionality absolutely great. And I'm sure that most of the customers in a few months or a few years from now will be using such a tool to boost their sales. All right. Then, just before giving you some words about e-commerce, I will stop in the backend that we have improved too, to ease the navigation. Let's go to my website. So when I open up the website, I land into the dashboard. This dashboard looks a bit empty. I don't have any data. But when sales comes in, you directly see them here. Just that to tell you that this menu has been improved. So we have reviewed every single menu item you see here and make sure that all the filters, group bys, and stuff were making sense. We did that for absolutely everything. In the reporting, you will see the online sales. The configuration have been improved. Yes, here you directly see, okay, which website you want to edit. You can easily switch from one website to another this way. You can change theme. So you you pick up a theme when creating a website. You don't like it. In a click, you can select another one and move and move to it with all the new components of this new theme. Yes, and then clean settings to easily set up your website from one screen. So all of this is new and completely restructured. Now, so that's it for website. Now a few words about e-commerce. First thing we did for e-commerce is improving one more time, because we already did it in the past, the customer experience in the checkout. So I will now open up my store. Here are the few products that I have. Nothing new so far. Here is my product page where I can use the product configurator to choose the product I want. That was already existing. But now when I add this product to cart, I have my product configurator with the available option. I have a kid, nice. I will have a back seat and kid protection kit. Cool, and I can proceed to checkout. Yeah, and those screens moving forward have been totally improved, with a summary of your order on the right and the step on the left. Here I review the order. I'll process checkout. The first time I go through this process, I enter my data. Okay, I will confirm the address for the shipping. And then I will go through the payment method selection and pause the order. And the next time I come, actually, it will be even quicker. I will go straight to, I will land straight into that page, because as soon as I'm logged in, all the address actually is already known. The system will reuse the last one used, so everything is known. So the only thing the customer has to do is selecting the payment method and clicking Pay Now. So that's the way we implemented a quick checkout, from the review to the payment in one click. Well, here it's my first order. Okay. So in the front end, it's pretty much what we did for e-commerce. We'll keep on improving it. We have in mind a lot of ideas to improve e-commerce. For instance, integrating the search in the home page. I can see here that I have a search. I don't have it on the home page, so this will come in the very next SaaS release. There are a few things missing for e-commerce that we're gonna bring in the coming weeks. To end this up very quickly, I will take a look at the backend, taking a look at the products. Yes, and explain that, yeah, now the product configuration is simpler. The menu, the edition menu, has been completely restructured. I have now a specific page dedicated to e-commerce where I can add all the extra images straight on. Beforehand, it was a bit complex to set up extra images. Now I can do it very easily. So clicking, picture like this, open, 7 close, and then here I have this image automatically added to my product. Here I'm adding the pictures manually. I can do it from an import file with all the pictures set with a URL, and the system will generate them in the system. So I'm done with my presentation. So now we have, okay, actually we don't have enough time for questions, but I will be around. So if you have questions, just come to me. We can simply go downstairs and I'll be glad to help you. Thank you.